Okay, good. So now let me, so today I'll be showing you how to, use an HPALM. HPALM is like Hewlett Packard Application Lifecycle Management. Okay, so what exactly is this? It's a test management tool. So I'll be going a little bit slow because I know I'm a little bit fast, so people have little hard time for understanding. Okay, so 1 hour, I will take 1 hour. If it takes more, probably 5 to 10 minutes, it will be additional. So based on your questions. Okay, so HPALM. Okay, it's a test management tool. So let's see this one, how to access. Here, what I'm trying to do is I'll be using an open VPN to connect to this server, because I'm connecting through this IT America server, and I'll be having this access. So let's go to this, and I hope this goes good. I don't think it has any more issues. Previously, it had some issues. So okay, so once it gets connected, right, it's good. It got connected. Okay. So now what I'll do is in real time, right? In corporate environment, you don't have all this. In corporate environment, you have to use only internet browser or Microsoft Edge. I guess internet browser is good. So HPAL, the problem with HPALM, I'll be giving you, also recording on Jira, but first we'll talk about HPALM. The problem with HPALM is you can only access through um, Microsoft browser. I mean, Internet Explorer. It's Microsoft Edge, or I don't think it will also. It probably might work in Edge. I'm not sure. I've never used this Edge, but it works only on Internet Explorer. So let's see. I have this. So this is my URL. So when you go into the corporate environment, right, you have this URL separately. Now, the thing is, you have to download this small thing actually, that is plugin. Now, in corporate environment, you don't download it. It's not your job. It's HPALM's administrator's job, right? They have to install for you. So if you are not get, you will not get this page. This is, I already downloaded, so that's the reason. Okay, so. Okay, I just missed it. Oh, so you can't see the screen. So whole screen is not able to view. Let me see this. Okay, so whole screen you can see, right? I hope everyone can see the whole screen, right? Does anyone have any issues with the whole screen? Uh, Everyone can see with the whole desktop, right? I've used whole screen to share actually. Yeah, yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, it shows every screen. I mean, there's no objection. I mean, I'm not blocking any particular thing or something. Okay, so if you are still not able to see, I hope it should be good. Okay, so yeah, somebody told me, right? So show me the actual tool. Okay, so here's the thing. Um, so you will get, and you have this access. Probably I will be giving you access, or let us see, let me check. I have this access for this HPALM, so I can give you access. Yes. So what you have to do is, you have to connect the way I shown you, right? You have to download this. So all this will be there in the instructions. I'll be showing you the instructions actually. Let me give you pretty quick. Let me check pretty quick here for you. So yeah, this is the instructions for everyone actually. See this video, you have to go, you don't have to go to the video, you have to go to Google Drive and download that OpenVPN and log in through that. I'll be giving you that access, actually separate access. Okay, so that's not an issue. But just send me an email at yeah, manu@itamerica.com, and I will just give me some time, probably some time, and I will recheck that and I'll give you the access. So that's not an issue. Okay, so yeah, somebody told me like can you show the tool? Sure. Here is the thing. The only problem is with HPLM is you can only access this through Internet Explorer, right? And this is the URL. Yeah, don't worry about this URL. This URL will be the same, probably not. We can check that thing later. That's not an issue. But here, what we are going to learn in this is what is HPLM. HPLM is Hewlett Packard, application lifecycle management. Okay, good. What it does, it is a test management tool. So what is exactly the test management tool? Test management tool is something where you create test cases, execute test cases. Now, coordination of developers is a different story. You don't do it here. If there are issues, you open the bugs, and I'll be showing all this. All this we'll be going through. Probably I'll be taking extra time of you. Uh, don't mind, but we will go through all this actually. Okay, and RTM, we can do RTM. In this RTM, it plays an important role. RTM stands for Requirement Traceability Matrix. Okay, it's a requirement traceability matrix. That means all the all the test cases should match at least one requirement. So that's the RTM. Okay, so let me log in into my credentials and let's see it works. I hope it is working. It's good. Okay, it is. It's good. Um, I have to check this because I didn't have this for a long time. Probably for a long time I didn't have this access. Okay, good. So here's the thing. Okay, so no matter you are a developer, no matter you're a tester, no matter you're a scrum master, no matter you are CIO, I don't care, you're a CEO, CIO, C-level, okay, there's C-level. Now, everyone have access to this ALM, anyone, okay, anyone or everyone. So they have access to this HPL, but levels of access are different. For QA, it's different. For developer, it's different. For Scrum Master, it's different. Okay. From architect point of view, it's different. For manager, it's different. So everyone has this access, but the access levels are different. Okay. So for the access levels, we'll talk about that later. So that access is not required. But here, if you see this, okay, let me do this. Let me, let me draw it for you. So here you see this. Oh no, this thing is not good. I use the red color. Okay. Okay. Now, you see this here, right? You see this left hand side. There are three things here divided. You see this? Okay, good. I hope you guys are seeing this, right? Um, yeah, that is one thing that is a problem, that void is breaking for some people. For some people, it's good. So I know that's a kind of issue, but what I'm doing is I'm recording this. So if you're not able to hear it properly, you will have this access, because I have tested this in my system, and it was working fine. Probably some network issue or something from your side, or from in middle of something or something. Okay, so yeah, so that's not an issue, because I'll be sending the video. Yes, I'll send you that. Yes. Okay. Everyone will be having access to these recordings. I'm recording, right? You can see this. Yeah, you see this. I'm recording. Okay, good. So no worries. Don't worry about it. If voice is breaking, let's send it. Just don't worry about it. Okay, let's clear. It's okay. Okay. So here, what I'll do here is, I'll take this one and format. So if you see this, you have this three kind of um, sidebars kind of thing, divided here. So what, especially in this yeah, HPALM, okay, especially in this HPLM, you can you have this three kind of sidebar, and just letting you know, you guys are new, you guys are already working, it's okay. You will not have access to everything. Just keep in mind, you will not have access to this everything. Dashboard, okay, sure, good, cool. Management, of course, you will not have access, so this will not be there. This will be moved out since I'll be managing it. So, just I left it alone just to have some knowledge. Probably you can use this. Requirement, you will be having read-only access. If you are going as a QA tester, if you're, let's say you're going as a QA tester, you will be having only, there's nothing to do in requirements. It's not your job. It's business analyst or product owner. Those guys have to see this one, not QA. So it's not your job to view this. Okay. Cloud settings, not to worry. Don't worry about it. Um, Testing, sure, this is your job. You will have read and write access for this. Okay. Lab resources, you might have access, you might not have access. Most probably you will not. Okay. Then you have defects, of course you will have read and write access. No, coming to the developer will not have all the defects access. Only defect access they'll have only at certain point level of view. They will not have all access. Okay. Performance sector, okay, you're not doing load testing. If you're doing load testing, that's performance. Development, of course, you will not have access as a QA. So that's pretty much about this introduction part. Oh, oops, I forgot this middle part, right? Okay, let me run it again. Okay, so this is something which you will be looking into it. This is the first thing what you will be seeing, what the project is all about, what you will be looking at. And this is a detailed level of that particular project. Let's say you're looking into requirements, and some requirements have a lot of projects in it. These are the projects. Okay, these are the projects, and you will be looking each and every. Of course not. You will not be looking everything. You will be looking only the project which is specifically. Let's say ours is GMO net. Let's assume ours is GMO net. GMO is Green Mountain Outpost kind of thing. It's been a long time on access. Let's see that if that works. Okay, so and this contains, it says a description, attachment, and third sidebar. This whole view contains more detailed analysis of the current project. Okay, this is for your what are the level of project. Okay, so requirements, you will be going into the requirements, and this is what project you will be working on. Okay, you might be working on more than one project. You might, some other project, something. And this, the third sidebar, which I hope some people it's clear, right? For this is for a detailed analysis of that particular project. What the project contains is the test cases and all those things. Okay, we'll go in detail of this. So this was pretty much for introduction point of view. And right, somebody asked me like what kind of version you're using. That's a very good question. It's 12.5. Now that's a question to which is a very good question actually. That's where you can see that. I'll show you pretty quick. Supposed to be here. This is actually 12.5. Okay. Oh, here you are. You see this? Okay. Let me nominate so that everyone is clear on this. So this is 12.50. Okay. Okay. So this is 12.50. Okay, so that's a very good question. Somebody asked, you can go in question mark of this tool, and you can view this which version we are using. Okay, so that's not an issue. All right. So let's. I'm not going to explain everything, all this. Why? Because this you will not have access. I mean, I'm saying as a QA point of view. If you are a Scrum Master, you will not have the QA access. You will have this probably this management access. Probably you'll be looking into management, see what is the releases, what are the libraries and build servers. Developer will be having access some of this also. But we are not going to work on this. Most important module as a tester is here you go, requirements. Requirement is the first module for a tester to, this is only to view. Oops, something got screwed up. Let's find out. Okay, good. I'm just changing the sidebar. This is kind of, you call it sidebar, right? The sidebar where I'll be looking at the requirement. Okay, this is kind of thing where I can change it. Okay, good. So here, this is the requirement. This, as a tester, will be only have read-only access. Now, you're not going to change anything here, go and just do something. No, you're not doing anything here. Be careful at corporate level, whenever you're going to job, whenever you're working here, working anywhere, doesn't matter. You're not going to touch anything in the requirements. As a tester, as a QA tester, QA analyst, QA engineer, whatever QA point of view, ETL tester, ETL analyst, ETL, whatever. You're not going to modify anything here. It's none of your business. Okay. This is, of course, it's none of your, it's a business analyst job. It's a business analyst job. What is your point of view here is to view what is the requirement. Okay, as a tester, we'll be looking what is your requirement. Okay, so here, let's see my GMO online. There is no GMO online. Too bad. Suppose I created something. I'll create one. This actually we are not supposed to create anything here because it's only for our just to view the requirements. So to view the requirements, but unfortunately, my project is gone. Okay, so what I'll do is, okay, for your level of understanding, what I'll go here is, and I'll go ahead and create a folder called GMO online. You are not supposed to do this. We are doing this, but it's not good. And after going this, click on this. I need to fill a lot of details here. Okay, so what I'm going to here is, since I'm an administrator, so I can do all this, but you are not an administrator, right? Okay, you are not an administrator, so you are not going to do all this. You will be just viewing the requirement. Now, what does the requirement say? Sometimes you have this attachment, probably you can view that attachment, or let's see here. Priority medium product. Okay, so to check website of GMO Online, so we'll go to GMO Online. I hope I have the website ready. So that, okay, close. So I've successfully created GMO online project. So let's see if I am able to go to GMO post. I'm supposed to say that one, so but that thing somehow missed it. Okay, no matter. I'll recheck that one. So, but this is how the requirements is created. I mean, you are not supposed to create any requirements, but this I've created for this for the understanding. Okay, so this is the requirement phase where we will be creating our requirements. Okay, any questions? So you have this tabs, okay? You'll be having these tabs, but none of these tabs is for you. You can only see this information. To check this, you will probably will not even have this access. You will be only just viewing this, or attachment if they have. Sometimes they say, like, they have uploaded in the attachment, go ahead, see the look into the attachment. Sure. So you go to this attachment and view that one there, right? So that is one of the scenario where you can see. So let me give me a second actually. This oh, okay. So on new storage. So just we'll go to this website and see, and we'll start writing test cases and see how we can write the test cases here. Everything should log in. So um, so this is another test management tool. Don't worry about it. I'm just trying to see this my website actually. So I just lost the website information. Okay, June online. Okay, I got this. Good. Now I don't require this. Okay, this should be good. Okay, good. So this is the website. Okay, this is the website what we are going to test. Okay. Now we are going to test an application. So before actually before HPALM you're supposed to know how to test an application. I hope you guys know that how to test an application. So we are not going into detail of how to test an application, because that's a whole world altogether that will take a different class, and that will be that will be a different story altogether. So okay, good. So since we got this it's good that we got the website. I will be writing test cases on this, okay, based on this is a website. Okay, um okay, this is not quite okay. So now let's go back to our HPLM and see the requirements. So what was the requirement set? To check website of GMO Online. Okay, so this is the GMO Online website. Good, I got that URL. How did I get? Let's say when you go in the project, you don't know how to get a URL, of course, because probably your lead doesn't say. So probably you want to check with your colleague, you want to check with someone, or probably you have to see this on the SharePoint. Probably there will be a SharePoint and check, confirm with your lead saying that this is the application what I'm testing for. Here in this scenario, we are testing a web application. There is a web application, there is a web server, client server. So we'll be testing web application, client application. So in this scenario, I will be writing test cases in HPALM for this web application. So this is a web application, let's say brand new web application. Uh, as a matter of fact, you can take anything. I mean, you can take google.com. Even let's remove this from this end. Okay, so very good. Now, let's say, let's take an example here. So let's say google.com, right? Google.com, and let's say I found a bug. Let's say I found a bug in Google.com. Now, what is the bug? What happened is so many people have come up with so many things, but they will not able to tell why this bug is all about. Okay, now what I'm doing is I want to change the size and shape of my browser so that sometimes I require browsing in small parts areas, some small not on parts areas. So what I'll do is I will minimize. So this is minimize, maximize, right? Okay. Now this is the enlarge of make small or big to the website. Now I had a problem with Google.com. What is happening is there is no account information displayed here unless and until I move here at the certain page. You see here, that's not supposed to happen. Here, when I'm expanding it, I'm able to see these functionalities. All right, I'll see about store. But the moment I put it here short, this guy, that's my bug. That's my bug, right? So I want to log this as a bug, as a defect. This is a production issue because it's a damn Google.com. It's a Google server, and it's a bug. No matter take whatever browser. Now everything is good. Let's see here. Um, you know, uh, Everything is good, but this is not changing. But only thing is my account is uh, you know it's getting screwed up. Let's see here. Um, yeah, you see it's gone. The account is gone the moment I minimize my browser. Okay, probably they might made it like this or something. They don't want to see that account, but it's not what everything is there, but search is there, but account is not there. So that's something like Loteria is a Mexican word. Okay, that is something which is a bug, kind of bug. Whenever I'm so okay, so somebody asked like how did we got this screen? How we captured it. Okay, so we'll go through this. So to capture you have to use screenshot option. Okay, the print screen on your board. For in this so it depends on laptop how or desktop how what you are using. So you have to use screenshot and you have to capture that screen. Okay, okay. So we'll go through that, but I was just trying to show you the bug actually once you get about how you so okay. So this is the requirement. So requirement says to check the website of GMO Online. So we have ready GMO Online, and I am going to log a bug. We will be doing this 3 sessions. Today was just kind of introduction because we started this today late early, so that's good. Tomorrow we go in detail actually. Okay. So, but yeah, this is the requirement, and okay. So somebody asked it, how did we got the screen and how you captured it? So for capturing, okay, let me show you to capture, right? So what I'll do is whenever I found a bug, I will take a screenshot. Let's take a print screen. Now I use this print screen option and go here, use this, what do you call MS Word, and oops, just probably this should go. Yeah. Okay, so this is how you can do this. Print screen option, and you capture it, and you can put it in MS Paint or in MS Word also works. You can use MS Word and capture this, screenshot. So that's how you can get the screenshot. Okay, okay. That's what actually I was trying to do here. Actually, guess what? I will do that too. What I'll do here is let's do this. Okay. I will use this, and so this is not your job, this is business analyst, but I'm just showing you for the ease of convenience because since I don't require all the information, so what I'll do is put it here, new, and save, put the desktop. So this is business analyst job. I mean, you don't have to do this, but oops, I closed it. So let's open this, and what I do here is now okay, Okay, so here yeah, I have this option of inserting this image. I'll go ahead and upload this image. Image, oops, where is it? Where is it? Geo, very good. Um, this is too bad. We will just shorten this for ease of our convenience because we don't want all this figure, right? 54, 50, yeah, 50, 54 is good. Okay, and go ahead and add it. Here you go. Okay, so now what happened is, okay, so what happened is I entered the screenshot for my to check the GMO website. So demo.borland.com/GMO post is ready. Now this has attachment, so attachment is automatically added here. Oh, it's going to show here. Never mind. But here you can see here, right? So what the business analyst is trying to say you, this is a functional testing. What is the requirement type? It's a functional. That means you have to test functional testing. Okay, that's we are done with the requirements. That's it. Any questions and requirements? I mean, this is you. This is not your job to do all this, but I showed you anyway because some reason there is no my directory, there is no folder of my name or GMO. Uh, Probably check here. Yeah, there is no options of mine. So everything is gone. So that's the reason I created a brand new requirement for you and added is to check website of GMO Online. Now, okay, any questions? You can ping on chat or you can unmute your mic or one after the other. Don't everyone do at the same time because you'll get an echo. Okay, so this is, do you have options? You may not have all these options. This will be all disabled because of access level. You don't, as a tester, you don't have access for this. You are just viewing it. So it's like for you, okay, I need to check this. So you are lucky to, if you have this screenshot, you are very lucky. Now these days they don't put all this for QA. They just put a test GM online. They say what is GM online? What we have to do? What is it? A functional testing? Is it a regression testing? Is it a system integration testing? Is it a performance testing? We don't know, right? So in the new scenario, you don't have those kind of options. They will just put gym online to test. Now that some product owner or some guy, business analyst will tell you, okay, some they don't communicate directly to you normally. If they do, they say this, you have to start testing for this. So you have to figure it out. So what is this? Is it functional? So normally it will be, if you are a QA, normally it will be a functional testing. Exactly. Yeah, somebody asked a question, right? So we will not be seeing the same screen what we are seeing. Exactly. You will not have the screenshot. The screenshot I use for your convenience. Then we can add it. But it's not necessary that you will have such a luxury of getting screenshot. You may not have. Probably you might if you are lucky. If your project is good. If it's good, then you're lucky. Then you might have get a screenshot, but not necessarily the screenshot. They'll just put all the information like uh, test GMO online, and they will say a lot of information, which is probably not even um, uh, you know as soon as possible, and all those things. And they will put all this and. Um, Okay, so they'll put all this information and they don't even put sometimes screenshot. Or if they have attachment, if you're lucky, they will put in dot doc file or dot Excel file or something, and probably you want to download it and see that attachment. If this attachment is this, you will have blue color mark. Okay, all right, right. So you'll be having this. So yeah, somebody asked it, right? Why do we use the screenshot? Uh, that's a very good question. Why do we use screenshot? That thing, you know what? Guess what? We will be using that in future a lot. Now, screenshot will save your life. Screenshot, I'm not sure about life, but it might save your job. Okay, I'll show you how in the future classes, since we have this for 3 days, right? Um, Today is Monday. Today is what? Yeah, Monday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, we'll continue this. Since I got access to this HPLM, so we will see how it will save your job. It's very different when you go into corporate system, right? It's oops, my mouse is not working. Okay. So yeah, just give me a second. In corporate environment, things are very different, right? You will not have, your boss will say, so let's say you have completed your testing, okay? And you have written all your test cases and everything is here. And, your boss will say, how do I know you have tested it? Simple question, right? Your boss will call you. So this is the answer for the question you said, right? Why do we use screenshot? So that's the answer I'm giving. So your boss will call you. Okay, so hey, can you stop by at my desk? And we'll call you in the room. Your boss will call you in the room and will ask you, did you complete the testing? You will say yes. Where are the test cases? You will show you the test cases. How do I know that you have done the testing? Now, as an experienced candidate, forget about experienced candidate. I'm not even bothered here about experience. I'm worried about your knowledge here. Okay, so when your boss says, "How do I know that you have done testing? There's a production issue going on. So what you have done? Show me your work." Now, that's where your screenshot comes into the picture. Make sense? That's where the screenshot. Now we'll go in detail on that one. I will show you how it can save your job, right? If not your life, it will save your job. It's very important because here is the thing. What you want to know is your boss is not your friend. Your boss is to make sure that work is done very perfectly, and they will make sure that for every work you have done there is an issue, so they will always try to see that you have yes. We use screenshot to report or raise bugs. That is one scenario. Also in the test cases you want to do that. I'm sorry, after test execution you want to also do that too. Reports, I'm sorry, what? Reports is a different thing. We will talk about that later. To raise the bugs, sure, you want to do that. That's one scenario. You don't want to go till there. Bugs, yes, that you have to do it. You also want to make sure that execution is done with the screenshots. Now we'll go to that actually. Okay, any questions in the requirements? We'll close this requirements now, right now. And any questions? Okay, good. So I'm assuming the requirements is clear. There is nothing in requirements. You have to see this. Let's say there are like thousands of projects going on. You don't know which project. So I created my own projects. Let's say GMO Online. Oh no, you don't have to create. I created for you for a piece of understanding. And this functional because this yeah. Okay, sorry about that. So it's functional because this bulb is there, right? And this shows this bulb is functional. That's what it says. This is a function requirement. Okay, good. So that makes as that's the requirement. That's all about requirements. You did say view only access, read only access. I'm sorry, read only access. There is no these options. You might see these options, not a big deal, but technically you're not supposed to do anything. Okay, your RTM will be having this RTM. We'll talk about that once we go to this. Okay, so once your requirements is clear, let's go to this testing. Now, now that's the one reason I hate HPLM. Trust me, I really hate HPLM. No, why I'll tell you this, because this is the way you will, you know, not you are not. It's not like you're not understanding. It's kind of thing which is makes harder for people to view this. That's the reason. Okay, so that's my personal opinion. It's not nothing to do with it. Okay, we have this various modules. Okay, requirement module, test plan module, test lab, and defects. So one, two, three, four. Is there anything else? Four modules, four major modules as a QA, ETL tester or QA analyst, QA engineer, whatever QA you are doing, right? Um, one, two, three, and four. That's it. Four, you will be having access. Rest, you will not have any kind of access. Even if you have, you are supposed to do only read-only access. So let's go to test plan module. Test plan module. I hope everyone can see this. So we completed requirements, right? I hope everyone is clear on this. Any question? You can go ahead. Now we are in the test plan module. Later we'll go to test lab module, probably today, and then we'll discuss about defects module. This is the major modules what we will be working on. There's automation that you can do in HPLM, not automation, only writing the test cases technically and executing it. So not kind of, you can whole lot of scripts in this because it's in the server, so a lot of scripts you can do it. So okay, so I hope that makes clear. Okay, good. So in the test plan module, so here you see that this is empty. There's nothing. Okay, good. Do I have my folder? My all folder is gone. It's been accessed after a very long time, so never mind. So we'll use this one, GM Online. Somebody created this, so this is not mine. Actually, so what happens is, right, this is a root directory. Okay, this is the root directory, nothing to do with it. So you will be having this access to various projects. Some of this you will not have access, so you will be only you will be having limited access for this too. Probably this access you may not have access all to this. So only project you're working on, you will be having that access, right? So mine is all gone. Too bad. So so let's go to GMO Online. So I have created, let's say this is a project called GMO Online. If you, let's say if you're in a large company, right? Let's say Amazon or Google, there are a lot of people working on that, right? So what happens is too many testers on the same project. Somebody is doing SIT, somebody is doing UAT, user acceptance testing, somebody is doing system integration testing, somebody is doing performance testing. Oh my God, a lot of people are using this. Now, in that case, you are doing functional testing. So, like, hundreds of people are accessing that, that folder. You see this folder, hundreds of people are accessing, and you have these hundreds of things going on. So you don't know what to do. Here it's easy. In GM Online, oh, it's GM Online very easy. No, it's technical. It's not easy. All right. In the real-time scenario, it's hundreds of people will be using that same folder, and you'll be like, what's happening here? What is this all about? right? So what you want to do here is, let me do this. Let me show you here. So this is the project. Nobody deletes this project. No, no one have this delete access. Oops, don't do it. Even if you have it, so what they have this delete option here. Actually, let me, let me create this. You are not supposed to delete it. The company policies are. Oops, sorry, I have created it in the wrong place. Okay. So it depends on the company policies actually. Um, do that. So what happens is, okay, no, it's good. The company policy, what they have is, just create this option. So delete. Now what you do is you are not going to delete anything. No, as a QA, don't even do anything of such kind. Deletion is not an option. But yes, in some rare cases, you might have some option where you want to delete. Let's see here. I'm clicking this directory, a folder, and created a new test. Uh, let's say GMO test, and okay, and all those things. Fair enough. We'll do this, and I've created this. But let's say this you don't want it, right? So what you want to do here is you want to move this. Can I move this? Let's see here. You will just put cut, and I'll go here and paste. All right. So what happens is here, no, you're not deleting it. You're putting in delete directory. So it's completely whole and soul based on company policies that you have this. In Barclays, right? It was really good. You cannot delete it. You're, even though you have access, this is the delete option. No, you don't do this. What you have is you want to move that particular test case in the delete directory. This has super administrator access. Now, what super administrator access will see is look into this. What are you trying to delete? They will look into it. Is it company sensitive information? Is it information which affects the company liability? Then they will not delete. They will not delete. So that's the reason they will have, because this finance company, right? They are very dangerous. You have to be very careful. You don't do any deletion type of work here. Okay, if you want to delete, they have this option of delete directory, and this only has the super administrator access, and super administrator access will look into it, talk to his manager. That manager will check with this, is the company sensitive information. If the company sensitive information, they will not delete it. So, okay, that's for your information. If it is not, then it gets deleted every 30 days. It gets deleted. So that's because. So here's the point. Whatever you're doing at work, right? Whatever you're doing at work, just remember this thing. Whatever you're doing at work, everything is being tracked. Everything, your manager knows everything what you're trying to do. They are video recording it. They whatever they are doing it. So just make sure don't screw up any project. Okay, since a lot of people will be accessing this directory, right? You are accessing SIT guys are accessing this directory. UAT guys are accessing this directory. Oh my God, a lot of people are accessing. So there will be a tens of people. So what I'll create is, now I want my own GMO online, right? GMO online. What I'll do here is, I'll put my name here so that I don't get confused with a lot of hundreds of people uh, accessing this folder, and I'm pretty much confused already what to do, and then suddenly hundred of people are using their own GMO online, and I have to write something else. So what I'll do is I'm creating my own with my name, so that it is very easy, convenient for me, because there is no my name candidate in the whole company. Probably there might be, but no, that might not be just a guy whose name starts with Manu and ends with so GMO online project, or GMO online project. You just put this manual testing. Sorry, yeah, it's just. Here it's manual, right? You have this option as manuals. See here the system integration, performance. Uh, I mean business process, and lot of there's hundreds of people who are accessing this. So I'm creating my own. So that makes my life much more easier than what actually it is. Here it is easy because you're saying that only one that yeah it's very easy. No, in real time it's very hard. Okay, so description you want to write it, sure. Somebody is asking here. Oh, so you want to stop? Okay, so okay, so give me 5 minutes. Okay, so people want to stop, right? Give me 5 minutes. That's what I do, right? Give me 5 to 10 minutes. We'll start till test plan. We'll continue test lab tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, I understand. I've took a lot of time, but I wanted to explain in detail. So just give me 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, we'll stop. Okay, I hope that's okay. Yeah, I will be sending that URL. Just sending that URL, and I'll be sending to you. Okay, don't worry about it. All right. So, okay. So let's do here and go to if there is an attachment. No, I don't think there will be any attachment, but of course there is an option here. Description to test Geomo online. Oops, sorry. Okay, and click on enter. Now here, now I got this. Here, um, what happens is I created my own test case. This is the test. This is not a test case. This is like kind of what do you call this? New test. Yeah, you can call it test. Test cases. You go in this tab model and you create this test case here. Okay, so let's create a test case here. Now, since you guys are in hurry, what I'll do here is I'll just oops, I don't have this test case. I would um, right a little bit in detail. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll continue this, for tomorrow. We'll start it out, right? The test cases, how to it. Okay, so we'll go to this tabs a little bit. Okay, design step. Here you will be writing your test case. Okay, so we'll go in detail. Let's say I'm writing a test case for this URL, and actually for the whole website I'll be writing a test case. So we'll go that tomorrow because you guys are in hurry, so we don't want uh, we don't want to do this in hurry. Tomorrow we'll do it. And then you have this. We don't want any parameter attachments. I don't think you require any attachments here as such. But if you need, yeah, sure, you can use it. This configurations probably, yeah, you'll have access and you can see what is this all about. Here it's requirement traceability matrix. We will talk about this tomorrow. Okay, and then link defects. If that, no, I don't think this is required. Okay, this is no way required here. Okay, so this is pretty much about test plan. Okay, we will talk about this in detail. How to write test cases tomorrow. Okay, because it's one already, and I don't want to take too much time, and I want to be more detailed as much as possible because you want to understand more, and yeah, we will be doing. I'll be sharing the video by today. I think I don't have your email ID, so I'll be sending to the Usha. So from Usha you can get that video recording. Okay, any questions? Any questions? So we will. The people. So people are hurry. So just want to stop here. It's already 1 hour, right? So tomorrow, but different link, right? I hope everyone has that different link. Tomorrow, it's different link, and from that we can continue. No questions, right? Okay. So if you have questions, you can reach out to me. My email ID is manu@itmerica.com. Okay. Oh, oops. Let me ping it. Some people might not hear it. Um, And yeah, that's it. That's pretty much. And you can reach out to me or phone number. Okay, you can probably you will reach me out through email. That's a better way. If you have any questions, we can go through it. Okay. So if everything is good, can we close this class for today? Oh, this doesn't show us anything. See, you guys need to be proactive. Like four people are there. Okay, four people at least. Oh, four people including me. So that's three people. So at least three people, two people has to answer. Majority, right? Two people has to say, if you're good, you're good. So we can close this class. Okay. So we'll stop here. Okay. So tomorrow we'll continue this, um, from test plan and test lab. We'll do the, we will continue this test plan, test lab. And Wednesday we finish this. I'm sorry. Tuesday and Wednesday we'll do this one. Probably we can finish this by in 2 more days. Okay. Okay. If no questions, I'm closing this class. Thanks, guys.